Lexi's play exposed her sister and her friends in a way they never saw coming. The penultimate episode of Euphoria Season 2 was a game changer. The debut of Lexi's play has arrived. The overture takes us to Rue's dad's funeral. Lexi goes to the back of the house to see Rue. Lexi finds her snorting drugs. Lexi reads Rue a poem. In the play, Lexi reads the same poem in a set that looks eerily like Rue's room. Lexi admits that she soon realized drugs were a greater comfort to Rue than she ever could be. Rue is in the audience, her first major outing since her intervention. She looks over at Jules across the audience. Jules looks back after Rue has turned away. They haven't spoken since the intervention. Rue admits that she used to think she and Jules were meant for each other, but that feels like a lifetime ago. Lexi unveils our life. Lexi's play is titled Our Life. Maddie, Cassie, Kate, Rue, Nate, and more are all recreated in the play. Lexi is playing herself, of course. Leading up to the play, Lexi has been talking to Fezco every single day. Lexi second guesses herself and worries people will be mad at her because it's about real people. But she's not trying to be cruel. The play is ultimately about friendship. Fez is supportive of her, but he's always brutally honest. Lexi reveals that a defining moment in her adolescence was when Cassie went through puberty. Lexi was sure she would grow up to look just like her sister. However, when that didn't happen, Lexi realized that she didn't want to be known for her body or want the trouble that came with it. Before the play, Fez goes all in to get ready for Lexi. He promised her that he'd be there. Custer stops by unannounced as Fez is preparing. Faye knows that Custer is up to something, but she doesn't say a word to Fez. Custer later tells Faye to be cool and whispers something else in her ear. This time, Ashtray is able to watch this go down. He realizes that something is about to go awry. During the play, Lexi looks out at Fez's empty seat. She confesses that she always feels like something horrible is about to happen in her life. Happiness is always just out of reach. Leslie's choosing Gia over Rue. Rue and Leslie have an honest conversation after her intervention. "You broke me. Completely broke me. I give up," Leslie tells her daughter. Leslie has come to the conclusion that if Rue wants to kill herself by continuing to do drugs, then go ahead. "I can't convince you that your life is important," Leslie says. She's going to focus on Gia now. Rue thinks Gia is fine, but Leslie tells Rue that Gia is struggling. "You only ever think about yourself," Leslie continues. She admits to Rue that she's going to fight to save Gia if it comes down to it. Lexi's play explores Maddie and Cassie's friendship and how close they really were. The look on Cassie's face is one of guilt and sadness. She knows that she's ruined her friendship with Maddie, which was once unbreakable. On the night Maddie found out about Nate, Cassie refused to talk to Maddie. Maddie banged on the bathroom door, and Cassie just never came out. "I would have never done this to you," Maddie cried. Cassie gets up during the play and walks out. She runs to the bathroom to compose herself. She tries to fake smile through the tears, but she's not fooling anyone, even herself. Nate has a nightmare that gives a bit of possible insight into the enigma that is Nate Jacobs. He initially sees himself in a room with Maddie, but it's Jules who walks over to him. Then, Cal begins to have sex with Cassie just like he did with Jules in the motel room. When Cal leans down to Cassie, Nate is there instead. Suddenly, Nate wakes up in bed with Cassie, who comforts him. Could this nightmare be alluding to Cal having abused Nate when he was younger? Meanwhile, Jules destroys the disc once and for all. Fezco doesn't make it to Lexi's play. Cassie returns to the play. Lexi learns that Fez never came to pick up his tickets. Back at Fez's place before the play started, Ashtray picks up a knife and goes to sit down next to Custer. Ashtray gives Custer the death stare. "You think other people will think I look handsome?" Fez asks Faye. Faye clearly feels guilty for what's about to happen. Fez grabs his flowers and is about to head out. He gets a text from Lexi, "I saved you the best seat in the house." He asks everyone, "Is everything good?" That's where we end off with Fez, Ash, Faye, and Custer. Something bad is about to go down. After watching a very intense gym number starring Ethan as a fictionalized Nate, Nate storms out of the auditorium and Cassie follows him. Nate is furious. "I'm f***ing done," Nate says to Cassie, breaking things off once again. He wants her out of his house ASAP. Cassie cries, again, and heads back to the auditorium. As the drama is about to reach its climax, that's where the episode ends.